Hello everyone, in today's video, we'll share several amazing stories about incredible World War II discoveries that have been made very recently. So, let's get started. German aircraft, the FW-190 F-8, serial number WKNR 581808, was discovered in the summer of 2019 near the town of Priozersk in Russia's Leningrad region. After an extensive search through military archives, researchers determined that this fighter was shot down on August 4, 1944, during an air battle with Soviet Hawker Hurricanes. The pilot managed to bail out, but unfortunately did not survive. He may have been wounded before leaving the aircraft or was killed during the parachute descent. The Focke-Wulf FW-190 was a German single-seat, single-engine piston-powered fighter aircraft used by the Luftwaffe throughout World War II. It proved highly effective in many different roles, including as a high-altitude interceptor, escort fighter, ground attack aircraft, and night fighter. It became one of the true workhorses of the Luftwaffe and was considered a formidable opponent for Soviet fighter pilots. Unfortunately, very little information is available about this particular discovery. However, rumors suggest that the aircraft was eventually sold abroad. The reported asking price was $600,000. German ammunition depot. Another remarkable discovery was made in Poland, where construction workers uncovered a hidden cache while installing a new pipeline. The old market square in Słupsk was immediately closed, one nearby building was evacuated, and bomb disposal experts were called to the scene after crates of ammunition were discovered. During archaeological excavations on the southern side of the square, researchers uncovered a hidden cache of German World War II ammunition. Historians believe the ammunition depot exploded in March 1945, shortly after Soviet troops entered the city. Crates of ammunition had been stored in the basement of Building No. 12 and were deliberately detonated. The explosion destroyed the walls between neighboring buildings, while the remaining wall cracked from top to bottom and shifted significantly. The blast was so powerful that it moved parts of the structure. It is believed that larger munitions exploded first, scattering crates of rifle ammunition throughout the basement. According to the testimony of a local resident, two trucks carrying German soldiers and an officer arrived on March 7, 1945, less than 24 hours before Soviet forces entered the city. The ammunition was unloaded into the basement. The following morning, Soviet troops entered Słupsk, and shortly afterward the old town was rocked by a massive explosion. Historians believe the building had been prepared as a booby trap for the advancing Soviet forces. However, they also believe the explosions served another purpose. Since there was no possibility of evacuating the enormous stockpile of ammunition, the Germans most likely destroyed it themselves to prevent it from falling into the hands of the Red Army. Submarine. The mysterious loss of the Soviet submarine D-1, which sank in 1940, has once again become the focus of an underwater expedition in the Barents Sea. At a depth of 256 meters, members of an expedition organized by the People of the Sea Foundation, Ferdowing, the Russian Geographical Society, and the Northern Fleet deployed a remotely operated underwater vehicle to investigate the wreck and determine the true cause of the loss of the Soviet Navy's first Decabrist-class submarine, D-1. Submarines are always tragic and difficult stories because, in most cases, the entire crew is lost. You can't help but think about the conditions in which these sailors served and ultimately gave their lives. It is emotionally difficult, but also an enormous responsibility, said Artyom Melnikov, president of the People of the Sea Foundation. The officers and sailors aboard D-1 lost their lives during a combat training exercise. The submarine had previously served in the Winter War, and its commander had been awarded the Order of the Red Banner. It was an experienced combat submarine that had only recently completed its wartime service. While researchers worked aboard the expedition vessel Civic, Specialists at the Russian State Naval Archive uncovered the personal files of the crew, including those of the submarine's commander, Captain Lieutenant Fyodor Yeltashov. Thanks to assistance from the governor of the Tula region, the expedition team located the commander's granddaughter within a single day, allowing her to learn new details about her grandfather's service. The researchers presented her with capsules containing seawater and sediment collected from the wreck site, along with newly discovered archival documents and photographs from the expedition. The expedition was also part of a broader memorial effort dedicated to honoring fallen naval crews during the current research season alone. Specialists have surveyed nearly 250 underwater sites in the Baltic Sea, Caspian Sea, Sea of Japan, and Barents Sea. Thank you for watching, friends. If you enjoyed this video, you can support our channel by sending a super thanks of any amount or by becoming a channel member. Good luck, and see you in the next video.